my question is really twofold. First, how will the TICC transform legal education in Uzbekistan? I mean, this is kind of what you're doing with your, how does this impact on your law students? And what specific curricular changes are you implementing to prepare future lawyers in this court? And maybe secondly also, just keep it within the 5 minutes, what impact will the TICC have on the local legal community, particularly given, as we said, that foreign lawyers can appear before the court? So thank you.
Thank you indeed, and for this question and for giving me the floor with such a kind introduction. And maybe I will begin from the second question, because at time it was already mentioned a little bit, we have some issues with the local courts. Maybe the economic local courts are overloaded with the cases. They have the cases and they review the cases only in Uzbek and Russian language. And if we analyze the cases with the applicable law, where the foreign law is applicable law, our courts are not experienced to review such a cases, and each time they try to change it to Uzbek law and implement Uzbek law as applicable law. And that brings an issue sometimes for the cases. And the TICC, if it will be established, it will give the possibility for the lawyers to present their cases in English language and to be reviewed based on a foreign law, with the applicable law as a foreign law. And also the foreign lawyers, they can't appear in front of the Uzbek courts, because this is the requirement of Uzbek legislation. They can't be an advocate, and only Uzbek citizens can be an advocate, can get a license of the lawyer to present their clients behind the court. And the TICC will provide such a floor for a new practice which will bring to Uzbekistan international standards and the foreign experience. We can say that the TICC can become a legal laboratory for innovation of Uzbek judicial system. And appearance of foreign lawyers in this court and foreign judges and also an international experience will also bring requirements to prepare a new generation of lawyers who can be presented at this court, who can act based on the international standards, who can work fluently in English language, using a common law system and practice. And this is a big opportunity for now to change also the legal educational system. We are already working on that, and we are working with the UK and US universities for establishing a joint programs. We already established English law department at our university, and we agreed with the University of London that from the next academic year we will provide their degree programs at our university. That means that we need to already be prepared that there will be a big demand for the new lawyers who have the background of the common law system or the education of the common law system, not only the civil law system. So we think that the TICC would have its influence for the Uzbek legal system to change it also based on the international standards, to develop a new generation of lawyers who can work in these international standards, and that will give also the opportunity for Uzbek lawyers to become an international lawyers, like to work internationally based on the experience of the TICC. And we think that if there will be the TICC in the future, there will be good cases of TICC that will also bring a possibility to include the practice of TICC to legal education, to analyze their cases, to organize the moot court competitions for the students based on the TICC experience, and make it more popular around the lawyers and also the businesses. So in my opinion, the establishing of such a court will have a good influence to the legal community, to legal practice of Uzbekistan, and also to the legal education. So thank you.